Hello everyone, this is TaskFan109 and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin 2! So, wow, I'm finally gonna play a Pikmin sequel. I've only ever played the first game in my entire life. And I've had this game for a little while, but haven't actually started playing it yet. I don't really care. Save settings. Do I have to do this? What if I didn't go here first? Wait a minute. Okay. Guess it's a good thing I decided to check that quickly. This bonuses. What are the bonuses? Okay. You know what? Why don't I just start the game? Okay, yeah, let's start the game. So here we go. Let's just start and see how things begin. Hogadite Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interesting vacation. There he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hogadite Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Captain Olimar, Planet Hogadite, Hogadite Freight, President of Hogadite Freight and local employee Louis. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad, but sadly I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company's going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden big red carrots was eaten! I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I tried to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, we have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid?
Treasure, 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 money, 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 money! DJ, evaluation recover treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos.
This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than he has salary! What? More on that planet? They can repay our debt! Louis, you do it! Look alive! You must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar! $100 Pokos is a year's salary? What? It's worth $80,000? Valley of Repose.
Bzz. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He's not responding via his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them, quickly! Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar! You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry further! Remember?
Okay, so we're going in just like that.
The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and release to throw it.
So wait, I could actually possibly lose. I guess take it somewhere.
Attention! Captain Olimar, I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition.
Oh gosh. That's his voice?
Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start or pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain.
Okay. So, here, ooh. This is kind of a big first area, actually. So that's the onion, which the Pikmin are currently going to. And I might as well say it off the bat, I have already heard that Louis actually is a bad guy.
Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report.
Shouldn't we have been introduced to this before fighting a Boblin? Mini Bulborb, whatever. Dwarf Bulborb.
Let's see, the onion ejector just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A.
So I guess pick it up.
Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use the C stick to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and even direct their movement. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pit carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright?
Why does Louis sound like that? It's weird. Are you always thought it would sound more like this. Okay, so that's a battery. Duracell.
Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate! I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move the camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change angles.
Oh. Wait, how am I gonna... Ah. That's what Olimar sounds like? What? That's what he sounds like? How am I gonna get across? Again, why does he sound like that? I don't like it. Okay, I guess I need to get more Pikmin somehow. But how? I didn't see anything else to do. Oh, well, there's flowers. Guess I better get to it. Alright. Guess I should just throw some Pikmin onto here.
The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from the flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is our Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts.
Okay, there we go. One thing I am wondering right now is... do Louie and Olimar function any differently as characters? Usually in games where you can play as multiple characters at once, there's usually something to differentiate them. But I'm not so sure about this one. I couldn't find anything in the manual saying that they had any different functions. Perhaps they do roughly the same thing. Hang on, one of you is going for that, the other's going for that, there. Very good. There's nothing there. Okay, now I've got enough Pikmin. And yeah, I know in the first game I like to wait to let these guys up, but right now, this is my first time playing, so I'm not entirely familiar with it, and I don't want this to take forever, because I don't know how long the first day is, honestly. Anyways, I have heard before that Louie is some sort of antagonist. We crushed a paper bag.
Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. What?
So, okay then. Okay, there's definitely more mechanics to deal with this time around. How many Pikmin to... okay. Just do that for now. While these Pikmin get this dwarf bulborb to the onion. Whew. Yeah, there's quite a few more mechanics here. I don't know if Olimar and Louie do anything differently, honestly. They might do the same stuff, like, I don't know, like in Resident Evil 0, Billy had more health. His handgun, I think, had a slightly greater chance of insta-killing zombies, and he was able to push heavier things. While as Rebecca had less health, but she was also able to create combined medical herbs. Alright, I've got exactly 20 Pikmin. That seems to be all I can make, so, let's get this battery. And then I hope I can find some... Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, actually, what does it take to weigh this down? 35? Yeah, that's not happening. Alright. Now, back to what I was saying. I have heard that Louie is a bad guy. I think a cousin of mine once told me. But I have certainly heard that Louie does become an antagonist. Through how, I don't know, but I guess by the end of the game, that's supposed to be a plot twist, so if that does happen, I'm afraid it's already revealed for me. Which, I don't like to know those kind of things, but I'm not gonna fake a reaction if that's what happens. Alright. Now, like with Pikmin 1, I'm basically going to do a day for each part. But this game also has unlimited days. I don't know how long this game's going to take in comparison to the first game. Though I'm sure it's significantly longer. Significantly. We have to clear the debt of 10,000 Pokos, which does not sound like that large a debt for a company, but if 100 Pokos is a year's salary, I guess, but that sounds like a horrible salary. We're talking about roughly not even 2 Poko a week in that case. Like, what the heck? That's kind of absurd. $280 Pokos. It's a courage reactor, okay. Sure, it's a courage reactor. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think of catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokotate, we must fly into the orbit above the planet. Or is it Hokotate? I don't know, maybe Hokotate. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. I assume there's no ship logs. I'm gonna miss those ship logs. I really loved those personalized reports. They added so much fun to everything. And not having that actually really disappoints me. I prefer that over just seeing some statistic reports. Oh, mail! Day 1. You found your first bit of treasure! Fine work! Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Well, at least we get something like that. But I loved the personalized reports, and I realized I've been voicing Olimar completely wrong. Okay! So there we go. Oh, no new areas yet. So I guess next video, I'm just going back to the Valley of Repose and seeing what I can do on this new day. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll just see what this other stuff is quickly. Huh? Pig carrots? Dwarf red bulborb. Pansaurus pseudoculi, Rufus breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master mimicry. So it's not really a bulborb? Oh, they're worth... I can grind them for treasure, apparently. That's weird. Pelipalsy, Amplus nutrio, Peliweed family. In the stem of the Pelipalsy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the Pelipalsy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the Peliweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly, and that the pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil, explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Pig carrots is terminology for zooming? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. We just recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? Go to area selection. So, okay. Might have to look at new information at the start of at the end or start of each video. But until next video, this has been Tailspin 109, and have a nice day.